Hey guys, hey, this is Nightcop 34, better known as Pat. Hey, I tell you what, there's some bad news and some good news, and not very much good news. But here's what I'm going to do. Yesterday, I kind of screwed up. I started editing this map. I did a backup on the map with the crop duster in place. And then I set that map aside on my desktop. And then I brought up the original and deleted the crop duster off the map and then made all these changes. When I should have made all these changes, then backed the map up, then deleted the crop duster, then released version 2.2. So what I'm going to have to do today is I'm back in the original map. You know, the forestry's gone. Now I have all this backed up actually, but the crop duster is still here. So, because I want this here, that was a lot of work to put all this in. And what I did yesterday was easier work than it would be to go back and redo this whole airport again. And somebody came into my channel. Who's here?
I don't know who's here.
Hey buddy, how you doing?
I'm alright.
This is Mike from Let's Play. He's the one that, you know, we should be saying really good words to, because he's the one that gave me the idea about the crop duster that doesn't work. But, in his defense, it does work on the map he's playing. So, that's a plus. It just won't work on my map. But I'm almost there. I mean, I don't have long to go. I've already got the higher plane coming up in the menu. I found some errors. Douglas came in yesterday speaking a totally different language that I'm familiar with. So he helped a little bit. I think he got frustrated because I didn't understand what the hell he was saying. If he would just talk English to me, I'd understand it. But golly, don't talk all that, you know, half sentences. I thought I was talking to somebody from the Philippines, because that's what they do. They'll start a conversation in the middle of a sentence and then end it with what should have been said in the beginning. So, and that's what I felt like yesterday. So, but yeah, speak English, Douglas. I need English. I need clear instructions. Hey, Jeff, how you doing, buddy? And Jeff said, hi, Mike.
Oh, how's Jeff?
So here's what I'm going to do. I've kind of thought about this, the easiest way to do it. So here's what I'm going to do. I don't know if you guys can see when I jump over to the other map. Let me see if it pops up on YouTube. Let's see. I don't know if it will. It should. See, right about here it should pop over. And it didn't. So you guys can't see what I'm doing. Do I have to go and... I really have to go and switch the cameras to the other freaking... Jesus Christ, I hate OBS. Damn. That's just stupid. Oh, well. Oh, shit. Okay. So maybe you guys can see this. Yeah, this shit gets aggravating sometimes, guys. I want a program that follows whatever freaking desktop I'm on without me having to switch it over. That would be great. Okay, so here's what I did yesterday. Here's on the backup map. And you know what? Now that I think about it, let's see. I don't really have... Here, let me do this before I do anything else. Now, I've got the backup from the changes I made, but I don't have a backup. Let me make a backup here of the map that I'm going to be working on, just in case. That's going to take just a little while, so let that go. Do the backup. But here's what I'm going to do. I've already exported this, so I'm going to import it into the original map, and then I'll be able to place it, and then just go down from there and do this. See, laying these trees are a hell of a lot easier than trying to center all the stuff with the airport. So I'd rather do that. So that's the bad news. The good news is you guys get to watch it. Oh shit. Will I ever be done with this map? No, because just when I think I'm done, they're going to come out with a script where I'm going to be able to convert this over to FS19. So that's going to take a little while. Hopefully it won't. See, we got Jeff. Hey, Andy, how you doing, buddy? Evening? Hell, it's afternoon, man. It's 2:36. What is cool, Jeff? Now you're starting to sound like Douglas. What does that mean? That is cool. What's cool? You got to be specific with me. You guys got to remember, I'm from Alabama. Don't live there right now, but I'm in Chattanooga, Tennessee. So, Mike, were you able to decipher what Douglas was attempting to tell me yesterday?
No, I didn't. Actually, more if you got off, I just pretty much quit looking at the script and
oh, okay.
Started on my John Deere again.
1937 here. What you seed, or what I said. Man, Jeff, man, I have said so much shit in the last 3 minutes. I don't, which one? Which sentence? But, I still don't understand, I forgot what he called it, but putting those two lines in the front of something. If that makes it not load that particular item, then the system is going to show that as deleted, right? Mike?
Now repeat that.
Okay, if I put the little two lines in front of something I don't need on that LUA file, on the economy LUA, because it makes it turn green. So that means that when the game loads, the game is not going to load those lines in that LUA file, correct?
Correct.
So then the system's going to show that then as deleted. So it's still going to show an error because the system's going to think I deleted it, and if he has some security thing on it where you can't delete any of the lines, how is me putting two lines in front of that going to help?
It's not going to show that it's deleted, it's going to show that it's quoted out. So it'll still recognize that it's there,
it's not going to use it.
It's not doing the call function on it.
Okay. Okay. So it will help then?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me check my backup real quick. Okay, I'm at 79%. You got to back up these maps, guys, because you do one thing wrong in that mod.des file, or you do one thing wrong on a texture file, and the map won't load anymore, and now you've lost everything. And that's happened to me probably 6 different times, where I would have totally lost everything had I not backed up everything. And usually I have a backup to the backup. So I always have, like, everything I backed up yesterday, I've got it in a backup folder. I'm not throwing it away in case something happens to the two that I do have, the one I'm working on and the one I'm backing up now. If those go kaput, I still have a backup. I just have to go back a day and lose everything I did for a day. But that's better than losing the whole map, which I would have done about 6 times, especially with the police department. That police department wiped out the whole map. It would not load. Just because I deleted a door out of the police department. It's just crazy. So how would I do something like that in the, you know, the warning that I have coming up for that Psycho 001 trigger? How would I be able to go in? Can I go into the i3D file and, well, no, there's no way to do it in the i3D file. I'm sure that would not work. But I'd like to be able to put those two lines in front so it doesn't recognize those triggers. Okay, so which map is this? Okay, this is the one we were working on yesterday. So here's what I'm going to do. I've already taken these and I've exported them. So I'm going to go, let me go change the camera view. That's crazy as hell. Okay, so what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to do a shortcut. So instead of going through here and putting all these these trees back in a file, or back in the scene graph in a row, I'm just going to import what I've already exported out of the other map. Let's see, where did I put that? I got to find it real quick. Yep, it was under template and forestry row. So I'm going to bring that into the map. Oh, what I said about the map. Okay. Yeah, you always have to back this stuff up. It's an insurance policy. Sorry it takes so long. I just got to wait for GE to catch up. Mike, I sure wish you could take that or give me some advice with this crop duster on making it work. I still don't see how putting those lines in an LUA file is going to make it all of a sudden work. Oh, well, look at that. I thought it was going to go all the way across the map and I was going to have to place it, but it looks like it's already placed. Let's make sure it's, yep, it's in the ground. Good deal. Well, that worked. Okay, now here's what I'm going to have to do. I do not want that forestry row just in the scene graph. So I need to find out. I'm gonna delete it, or actually just cut it from the scene graph and put it in the folder where it belongs, which is in all the forestry stuff, just to stay organized. Guys, I hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I am so sorry I could not release version 2.2 yesterday. I just would not have been happy with releasing something that already has warnings and an error that I couldn't get rid of. So, and I did spend a little too much time on that economy LUA file, which has to do with the crop duster. But hell, if I could get the crop duster working right now, I wouldn't have to worry about version 2.2 or 2.4, because I just I'd release it with version 2.2. Okay, so let's go up here. This is where I want the forestry thing. Hopefully it pops back into place like it just did. That was great. Okay, so forest. Let's see if that goes all the way down. I'm just looking over here on the left hand side. Okay, that's maple trees. Okay, good. So I can just put it under forest. Right here. Excuse me. Okay, guys. Hey, if you're watching this, please comment. Let me know you're here. I mean, I need as many people to harass as possible. Okay, so let's put it right there. And cross your fingers, man. Let's hope that this thing pops right back into place so I don't have to line it up. Of course, if that's the worst that happens, it'll be okay. Yep, it popped right back into place. Thank God. Very nice. Okay. So that's that. Then now here's what I've got to do. Okay, before I go any further, now we've got to go into the i3D file, because, let me save this real quick. I'm saving the map, because see, I pulled these trees from a file on my desktop. I exported it from the other map. I put the i3D icon in a folder and imported it into the map. So those textures that are on that tree is going to be pulling it from the map or from the folder that's on my desktop. So if I released it like this, you don't have that folder on your desktop, so all these trees are going to be white when you show up. You won't be able to cut them down. So now I've got to go in and tell the tree where to pull the textures from. that it works. It all good, we understand. It's a good thing that it works. It's all good, we understand. Okay, thank you, Jeff. I appreciate it, buddy. Because I have been pulling my damn eyebrows out trying to figure out how to get this damn crop duster to work. Okay, so here we go. Now that I've saved it, here, let me see if it's going to let me move. Okay, and I'll show you what I mean. So now if I go in here to forestry, I just want to get the right name. Yes, I made mistakes, which is a regular occurrence for me, Ian. It's no big deal. I mean, I make mistakes all the time. So, but you know what? My dad told me once, a mistake is something you refuse to correct. So I guess I didn't really make a mistake because I'm correcting it right now. Yes, you will, Andy. Yeah, what you're going to want to do is go get the stump grinder, grind the stumps down, and then go get that tree planter, and you know, you can plant the trees right down the row. Of course, I got a mod tree planter that lets me hold like 200 saplings. So, okay, so what I want to do is bring up the material editing. And here's the trunk, and let me look at the diffuse, and it's called Pine Trunk Diffuse. So if I grab that, now I'm going to switch gears on you and go into the, first let me bring up the file that I need. Okay, maps. Okay, once this file loads, I'll be able to switch camera views. How do you get what, Jeff? Oh, the one with 200? I would say you could go on to Mod HUD and search for saplings, and it should pop up. I've had it for like a year and a half. Nick the Hick did a review on it, if that helps. It's a really... Now you see right here? Oh, here. No, you can't see right here. Let me switch camera views real quick. Okay, Notepad++. Okay, there we go. Now, this is what I'm going to show you. I'm going to, well, I guess the voice in the camera will catch up. But right here, you see all these dots in the line? That's telling me that it's pulling from somewhere out of the factory farm folder. And it's right, it is. Desktop, templates, exports, imports, trees, all that stuff. So what I need it to do is pull just from the, see, what is this? Export, imports. Okay, imports, trees, billboard, shader, trees, forest. Okay, so I need to go in here and find which path I want it to take. See, mods, and this is saying I don't know why it's saying templates and all that stuff. That makes no sense. Tree trunk shader. Oh, these are the XML files. Okay. See, so textures. So it would be maps and textures. Templates. So would that be... Okay, I'm thinking here before I do something wrong. Let's see, trees, forest. So let me look for this. Okay, so maps, exports, imports. Trees. I'm looking in my folders right now, guys. You probably can't see that. Models, forest, trees. Okay, there we go. So what this should be is this right here. All I've got to do is take this, get rid of it, and that should be the right path. Right there. That way your trees won't be white when, see, okay, now template. That's also in the folder on my desktop. So if I was to release it like that, all your trees would be white, because you don't have this desktop folder. So I'm telling it, no, pull it from the factory farm map folder, go into template, go into textures, and then there's the texture that you need. Because all these, this dot dot /, that's telling it to go one folder back. Each time you do that, you're going a folder back. So that means it's on my desktop, but it's in a different folder. Now I'm telling it to go to maps. It already starts in maps, so it'll go to template, textures, and then to the right texture. And if you forget to do this, well, kind of screws everything up. Now I could have went into the i3D folder or file of the actual trees, the one that I imported, and changed it before I imported it, which is what I should have done. Okay, so that looks good. So I'm going to save that, and then I'm going to go over here to this okay, what is this? Which one is this? I already saved this, didn't I? No, I didn't save. Oh shit. Okay, so everything I just did was for nothing because I didn't save it. I don't think, did I save it, Mike? I don't remember if I saved it or not. I think I did. Guys, do you remember if I saved this or not? I'm trying to remember if I did. When do you think that this map will be on track? Lucas, man, I have no idea, buddy. It's totally up to Giants Editor. As soon as they release the script, they've got version 8.0 out on Giants Editor right now. But I opened it up and I don't see a script where I can start converting it over. But as soon as that happens, I'm going to start working on it, and I'll announce, and I'll go live and say, hey guys, I am fixing to start converting this map over, so you guys can watch me do it. I don't remember if I saved this or not. I know I did. I saved it before but I didn't save it. Oh well. Okay, so I'm going to save this. And then I got to go back into the i3D file and do all that shit all over again, because me saving it is overwriting the i3D file. You can't have both of them open at the same time and try to save both of them, because the map's always going to override the i3D file. Lucas, I appreciate it, buddy. Thank you very, very much. Yeah, I want this map on FS19 too, because I think FS19 sucks right now. I truly do. I mean, it's just not because there's not a lot of mods and all that. I don't like the way the ground looks, the fields look. It looks like a little cartoon thing when you get into the fields and you harvest your crop. The ground underneath the crop looks cartoonish. Seemed like they would have made it look as real as possible with dust coming up and all that stuff. It just doesn't look right to me. But they're going to come out. If they haven't came out with a patch yet, I'm sure they will. This map is going to look so much better with the new graphics. So be extra careful on the roads around Christmas. Guys will be having a drink and getting their wives to drive. Sometimes, yeah, not just their wives, and you know, the girlfriend and the wife will switch off every now and then too. You know, they'll take turns in driving. Lucas, what's kind of disappointing? Oh, the FS19. Yeah, I was very disappointed. I don't own the FS19. I haven't seen it on my computer yet. But Nick the Hick, and if you're not subscribed to his channel, go search that, Nick the Hick. He does a lot of great mod reviews. That's how I find out about all the mods that I have, is through Nick. So subscribe to his channel, watch his review videos. But he also does a show called Let's Play. And watching that Let's Play, you know, FS19 just sucks. I just can't believe they did that. So I'm going to close this out, this map, so I can go into the i3D file. I can do what I need to do, save it, and then it'll load right on the map when it loads back up. Oh, let me see where, did I change? Oh, hell, I didn't even change the damn camera. Son of a gun. Let me change the cameras. See, this is why I want one that follows me wherever I am. I always forget to change the camera. Okay, so this is the map I was working on yesterday. Now I'm going to go back over to where I was and bring up the i3D file. Give me just a second. I'm in my folders. And it's going to look like it did earlier, because like I said, once I saved the map, it overrode the i3D file. Okay, so now we can do what we have already done. Oh wait, template. Okay, see, template's where I've got it. I've got it on my desktop in template, and it needs to go into the export. See, I did that ass backwards when I should have saved, closed out the map, then came in here and done this. Hey Tiger, how you doing, buddy? I wanted to see pine trunk diffuse. Is there a pine trunk diffuse? Okay, there it is. Okay, good. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a search for pine trunk diffuse and see if I'm missing it anywhere else. See, it says textures pine trunk diffuse. That's good. See, this should be, I don't know why it does that, but it should be DDS. Shouldn't be PNG. Okay, so that's the last one. So exports. So I'm going to look for this tree thing too, because see, what if I screwed up and I deleted a path? It should have been maps / or something like that. So I always double check, because there's more trees than what I just imported. So it's going to show what it should be. And see, it should be imports. See, that's the cigarette factory. So I don't need that. Import city park. Okay, that's all imported. Here's SL. That's something else. Export objects. Correct. Export objects. See, what I'm looking for is I'm looking for something that says export import trees. That's what I'm looking for. Import export tree. What was it? Export? Yeah, it was export import. Okay. So export import trees. So here we go. Import, export trees, import map trees, textures. I don't think that's it. This is line 3545. No, I'm looking for forest. And see, I could do this too. I could go all the way across like that, but it doesn't highlight everything green that I need, so you really have to watch and make sure it's the right path. Let's see, is that billboard shader XML import export forest? Okay, so that tells me I've got the right path. I didn't delete something that I shouldn't have. So I'm going to save this, get out of here. Now I can relaunch the map. So let me go here and relaunch the map we're going to work on. Now it will keep what I did to the i3D file. The terrain editor mod. Are you talking about something like what I do in GE? They've got that little mod that's got the little roller thing that you can pick it up with your tractor and roll over a piece of ground and it changes it. Is that what you're talking about, Andy? They came out, I guess they came out with one for FS19. Yes, Lucas. Inside the zip file, when you download Factory Farm, you've got to unzip that file. And inside that zip folder is the map, which is Factory Farm, and several other mods. And one of the mods is called M Graphics. And if you don't put that in your mods folder, and you go to the rabbits or the breeding chickens in the animal area, you're not going to see a menu. But if you have that M Graphics mod in your mods folder, when you walk on the platform of the rabbits, the menu will automatically pop up on your right hand side and tell you how much water, how much hay, how much straw, everything. Okay. Alright, so here we go. Now if I go down here to the trees, I should be able to say, click on this, open this up, and I'm just double checking myself. I'm not really showing you how to do it. I need to double check. Yeah, if you put that mod in there, it should pop up when you walk across that rabbit platform where it says load here, the fat rabbits. You go across that ramp and it'll pop up, tell you how much manure you have, everything. Okay, so let's look and make sure that the path is correct, which I know it's well, it may not be correct because I've got that folder on my. So now I'll look at the path. It says users, documents, my games, farming simulator, yep, factory farm, and pine trunk diffuse. So everything is right. Check this, make sure that's right. Yep, factory farm. And let's go down to attachments. And I'll show you that in just a second, Lucas. I'll show you what I'm talking about. As soon as this hooks onto attachments. Yeah, hit the like button, guys. That really helps people find the video. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to the channel so you get alerts when I come on here to be a smart ass. At least you have an option, you know. Well, do I want to listen to that son of a gun or what? Okay, so let's make sure this is correct. Yep, that's correct. So we can get out of there. Now, is this the right? I just got to keep checking to make sure this is the right map. Of course, I could look at my path at the top, but That'd be too damn easy. Okay. So now I know these trees are not going to turn white. And then what I can do is I'm going to go... Well, I'm not going to do that right now. Let me wait for this thing to catch up. It says not responding. Okay, so let me show Lucas what I'm talking about real quick. So if I go over here to the animals, Lucas, and go down to the rabbits, see this ramp right here? When you touch it right here, if you go right there, or anywhere on this ramp, that menu is going to pop up on your right hand side. So, and let me look and see what the name of that mod is, just so I can tell you. I think it's M Graphics. It might be FS17 M Graphics. Yeah, it's got to be FS17 because I don't see it yet. See plow, lizard belt. I'm just looking for this mod, the name of it. Because I'm saying it's M Graphics. It may be another name. See, Midwest, New Holland, Grimm. No, it's not that. Seasons. God, I hate looking through mods and can't find what I'm looking for. Roundup, Auto Bale, US Trailer. Okay, so let me look in my my factory farm zip file, because that's easier to look into. See, case factory farm. Yeah, it's called FS17 M Company Graphics. So that's what you're looking for. FS17 _ M Company Graphics. So make sure that mod is in your mod folder. M Company. Yeah, thank you, Andy. Appreciate it. I already found it now. Is 2.4 going to get the peanut factory? You and that peanut factory, Jeff. It's not just a factory. If I do peanut factory, I'm going to have to put peanuts as a fruit type on the map. Somebody can actually, unless, hold on, let me get back over here. Unless I can just add it to the, hold on just a minute, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. Thank you. Missouri River Bottoms has the peanuts and the Planters factory. Doesn't Joran's map have a planter factory also? I'd much rather pull it from there because I'm real familiar with his mod desk, the way he codes, the way he does his Map-01 file. I'm very familiar with Maverick's work. So I think, somebody correct me, I think Joran's map has the Planters factory. But that's good to know that the peanuts, but see, that doesn't, I don't really need to know where the, well, yeah, I need the textures. So yeah, Missouri River Bottoms, so I can go pull all the textures for the peanuts. I think so. Yeah, Lucas, I think you're right. Or I think I'm right. You just verified that I was right. Do you know that? That's dangerous, man. Don't confirm that Pat's right. What the hell? But anyway, let's get busy on this. So now that everything is right and the textures are right, now I can start duplicating and run this forestry down there where I want it, which doesn't take long at all. Yep, Tiger. Jeff will not get off them peanuts. Somebody please send him some peanuts for his stocking this Christmas, so he'll stop talking about the hell peanut factory. Because see, I accidentally on purpose forget about the peanut factory, so I don't have to add the crop for peanuts. So, and then he brings it up every time he comes on here. I'm like, holy shit, how can I forget? On purpose, accidentally. So anyway, let's duplicate this and let's start running it down. Tiger, would you please, sir, come to my defense on this hell peanut thing? Unless it's honey roast peanuts, I don't want them on the map. And I don't think you can grow honey nut peanuts. I just don't think it's possible. Let's see, we got tobacco, so peanuts wouldn't be. But man, let me tell you something, Jeff. If I do this, man, I better be on your Christmas card list next year, because that's like a day-and-a-half job. No shit. A day-and-a-half job. And then here's the bad part. You got to get everything in place. You got to spend that day-and-a-half doing it all, and then, and only then, can you go in-game and test to see if you can even grow the damn fruit type. And then if it does grow, then you got to go in, buy a harvester, and see if you can harvest them. And then you got to go get a tipper, load them to see if it'll load in the tipper. Then you got to take the tipper somewhere to sell them, or to take them to the Planters factory and see if it's going to be even accepted, or if I did something wrong in the coding. So it's like, holy shit, I better be on somebody's Christmas card list. And Jeff, I'm not kidding about what I have to go through, but I am kidding about the Christmas card list, man. You don't have to add me to that. That's okay, man. This is your world. No, actually it's Tiger's, but who's keeping up? Okay, so here's the bullshit part now. Oh hell, I said bullshit, so I'm gonna have to make this an X-rated video. Okay, so let's move this over just a little bit more. Does that look good? Nope, and you can go over just a little bit more. See, that's too much. Okay, so let me go here. Wow, I slammed my face right into the ground. Did you guys see that? Damn. You are on my Christmas. Thank you, Jeff. Appreciate it, buddy. Let's see. I think it's X. No, it's Z. I think it's Z. Let's see. Nope. Okay, so let me undo that and go to X. So it was X. Let's move it over just a little bit. Okay. Let's continue. Oh shit, I didn't get rid of all these. So while I've got it here, let me go ahead and I love the black hammer-headed header. It harvested everything but root crops. Don't remember where I got. I also have one of those. It's not black, but Nick the Hick did a review, and this harvester, it holds like was it 500,000, and then with that header I can harvest potatoes, corn, doesn't matter, beets or sugar beets. So thank you, Mike, Jeff, I appreciate it, man. If I can just get this crop duster working, it, you know what, guys, and I'm not bragging, I swear to God I'm not, but if I could get this crop duster working, I think this would be one of the, and I'm talking as a player, this would be one of the best maps out there for Farming Simulator. Because, I mean, it would have everything that no other map has. Yeah, so that one map does have the crop duster, but it's the only map out there that has it. So if I could get it to work, and I'm going to get it to work. Okay, so did I bang into the other trees? I did. Okay, so let's grab this. What is that? Okay. Okay. So I'm going to highlight this and get rid of these trees here. I'll be right back, guys. Let me go get another pack of cigarettes real quick. Okay, I'm back. Okay, so I want to go all the way down. So I'm going to back up. I want to go all the way down to right about there. So let's see if 2 more of those would do it. Hey, Superfly, how you doing, buddy? I should do what? Hold on. Let me go back. I didn't even see this message. Cool, thanks. I'll check it out. You should do it. Okay, Superfly, what should I do? I've said a lot of shit in the last 10 minutes. I don't remember which one I should do. See, that would be great, Andy. And I'm thinking about that. FS19, I think, would hold an X16 map. Or a 16X map. The only problem with that, because I'd like to convert this map and extend it. Make it bigger. Add some more fields. Add some more factories. And make it bigger than that 4X map. The only problem is, if the player doesn't have like a really, really good computer with high graphics and a good processor, they're not going to be able to play the map. That's the only downfall to that. So then I'm limiting who's going to be able to play the map. And I want it to be available for anybody that wants to play it, regardless of their computer system. Okay, so let's try one more, see where that takes us. Okay, and let's try one more and see where that takes us. Okay, see, that's a problem, but let's see. Yeah, I don't want to delete all those trees behind there, so let's take that last one away. Okay, so let's delete what we've done so far. PV Rivers is doing a map for FS19, Andy? Yeah, the PV Rivers map is where I got most of these factories for Factory Farm. I pulled them from that map. Okay, so now I want to get rid of all these trees all the way to, let's see. Okay, so let's start highlighting these and see where that takes us. Hey Sharky, how you doing, buddy? Man, I really appreciate that, Sharky. Very, very much, man. And hell, if you're, buddy, if you come in here, you're gonna have to chat, man. We chat. I talk a bunch of bullshit and everybody responds to it and tell me how stupid I am or what I said was idiotic. You know, you just keep up with the chat. You got to chat though, man. And I appreciate the compliment on the map. I was just saying, Sharky, I think if I can get this crop duster work, as a player, because I don't want to sound like I'm being boastful, because I hate people that are that way. But as a player of the game, with all the factories and everything I've done to the map, and if I could get that crop duster to work, this would be the ultimate map, I think, for FS17. And once I convert it over to FS19, I mean, there's no other map that has all these factories and the crop duster, and I just think it would be awesome. And I'm not talking as a designer or an editor of this map. I'm just looking at this as a player. I'm getting excited to play this map if I can get that crop duster to work, because that's just, and some people won't even use the crop duster, but it's there if you want to use it. We are all good, Sharky. Hell, none of our names was in the obituaries this morning, so I think it's going to be another beautiful Sunday. Okay, so let me click on these. I'm trying to get the trees to light up white all the way down near this grain elevator here, because I want to run these trees all the way almost to it like I did yesterday. Same thing. Hey guys, everybody say hello to Sharky. This is his first live stream. Oh man, I appreciate it, man. Hell, I'm starting to blush now. Hey, Sharky, say hello to Andy. Andy harasses me only every other day, so he's good. Okay, so... Okay, now I lit this thing up earlier, and it highlighted the trees all the way down past the grain elevator. What the hell? Okay, so let's do this one. Maybe it's in this popular ST5. Maybe that's it. So let me delete what I've done so far. Okay, now Superfly's coming in. Superfly, have you been talking to, or Jeff, have you been talking to Superfly? I'm just curious. Are you guys twins or something? Because he's talking about a peanut factory. What's going on here? I mean, I'm starting to feel some collusion going on here, guys. Okay, so is that why it did that? I'm just real curious on why it, let me highlight this one and see what happens. Why would he have that popular TS5? See, that's going to highlight it all the way past the grain elevator, I'm sure. Come on. God, this takes so much longer than it should. Okay, so there it is. I should have just deleted everything but that. So let's look at this and see where it takes us. Peanuts you can buy on 7-Eleven. What does that mean? Talking about the convenience store 7-Eleven? But see, if I did a peanut factory, I want honey roasted peanuts, boiled peanuts, all that. A big Platters factory. A big one. Kind of like, not like the Domino's, but like maybe Del Monte. Or better yet, maybe Heinz. Something big like that. Yeah, Sharky, I agree. But like I said earlier, the only problem with that is I would be limiting the amount of people that could play the map, because not everybody has a great computer that can handle that kind of graphics. And yeah, peanut butter. Absolutely, Jeff. I'd definitely add peanut butter to the, like Jiffy. What's, no, it'd have to be Planters. I don't know, I'd figure out something. Okay, so let me see what that's going to look like. I think that's about where I want it. Yeah. So let's get rid of those. I'm just dreading adding that damn peanuts to the fruit types. That takes so much work. See, I didn't know what I was getting my little ass into when I added tobacco. Had I known, I probably wouldn't have added it. But, I mean, at least now I know how to do it, so. Okay. So there's all the trees that I needed. So let's go back to this and start adding. Let me highlight this so I don't have to look for it. Okay, so there's. See, what I'd like to do with like a peanut factory is, and here's what I was thinking about last night. You grow the peanuts. Here, let me go ahead and, while I'm talking, let it start duplicating. Let me see where I am. Okay, I'm going to start duplicating that. But you grow the peanuts. You have to take the peanuts to like a peanut washer to wash the peanuts. Then you take the peanuts from the peanut washer to the Platters factory. And with the Platters factory, you're going to have the, not only the peanuts, but water. See, what else would we have? Pallets or cardboard, absolutely. Maybe that's it. Maybe some cream for the, or honey. For the honey roasted, and I could easily put a honey factory. That would, now the honey factory would look like something like this, guys. I would just duplicate one of these and make it a little honey factory. You know, like the Norton salt or the sugar. So where you just drop off. See, in Canada, Heinz makes peanut butter. Really? Heinz makes peanut butter? Well, I've got a Heinz factory. So see, I could duplicate this factory, change the colors of the building, move them around to make them kind of look different, and make it a no, I don't want to do that. I want it to be not original, but I don't want the peanut factory to look like any other factory. And see, you'll notice I've done that. No factory looks the same except for, you know, Maverick's got his potato chips and his french fries and all that, but the ones that I've added, I've tried to make them all look different. Even this, I just changed the color on it, but it still looks the same as those because it's just salt. But each factory, I wanted it to look different. So yeah, the peanut factory would be the same. And here's where I'm thinking about putting the peanut factory, guys. Let me show you. Right here behind the truck stop. Right here, a big enough area that would be really nice for a peanut factory. So that's my first idea of the peanut factory. And if not there, maybe right here. If it's big enough and won't fit where I want it to, I'll put it right here. Because see this road, I can move this road all the way against the Texaco here if I wanted to. So, but yeah, I can put that peanut factory here or behind the truck stop. But anyway, that's my idea. So see, Jeff, I have been thinking about it. I've just got to add the crop, the fruit type. Okay, that needs to go up a little bit more. That's too much. There we go. So duplicate again. Listen to Andy. Well, hell, why don't I just make a freaking Almond Joy and Mounds fat? Hey, that's a good idea. What would I need for chocolate? Does anybody know? What kind of crop takes chocolate? Holy shit, I'm so sorry, guys. See, this is what I'm talking about. I hate this goddamn... Oh, I hate it. I have to keep going here and switching back and forth to the screen that I'm on. Son of a bitch. Okay, now you should be on the one that I'm on. Why OBS doesn't make it to whichever desktop I switch to, it should automatically switch. But instead, I've got to go in there and remember to manually switch it if I move off this screen. Cocoa beans, yeah. Okay, did I already... Yeah, I already duplicated. Okay. See, that's one thing that no map has is a candy bar factory, like M&M Mars. Do an M&M Mars factory, that would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? And if I add cocoa beans, I could do an M&M Mars and a Hershey's and shit like that. So I don't know. Let's see. Okay, there we go. Let's duplicate again. Absolutely, Jeff. See, I'm always looking for a way, because I hated, you know, FS13, FS15. All you could do is repeat. Rinse and repeat. You plow the field, you cultivate the field, or both. You seed the field, you harvest the field, you sell your products at the grain elevators, and you do it all over again. And somewhere in between all that, you get to buy another tractor, or you get to buy a better tipper, or you get to buy a better lawnmower. And that was just, I mean, it was fun and exciting at first when I started playing FS13, but then in the middle of FS15, it just got boring as hell. So I stopped playing. So then I started seeing these factories, and that's why I started pulling factories to put them on this map. because I'm like, I don't mind harvesting and plowing and cultivating and seeding and harvest. I don't mind doing that if I know it's going to be for another reason other than just driving it out to the grain elevator and selling my grain. Now I'm able to take it to a factory and let's produce products like in real life. Maverick has that on Jordan's farm. Has what on Jordan's farm? A candy bar factory? No, Andy. No, I won't. I got plenty of room on this map, man. Plenty of room to put some more factories. Look, even this building right here. See, this field goes this way right here, back and forth. I could eliminate that and put a small factory right here on this corner if I wanted to. Of course, I wouldn't. That would look too tacky, but I could do it. See all this area right here, this downtown area? If I wanted to, I could remove this and put a factory there. This is just the downtown area that I added just to take up some room on the map. But I've got plenty of room to play with. Now I got to remember, did I duplicate? Let's see. I think I did. Okay, so let's, yep, I did. Let's see how that works. No, that's a little, no, that's okay. That works. I'm just waiting for it to duplicate. Oh, you're talking about cocoa beans. Okay. So, but he doesn't have like a M&M Mars factory. So what does he use the cocoa beans for? Because if he has that, then I have all the textures and everything I need to add cocoa beans. No, I don't need a 32x map, Andy. Seriously, it could fit on this map, this X4. Because see, here's the thing. I could remove, if I needed room, I could actually remove like one of these fields, like right out here somewhere. Like this field right here, for example. I could remove that field, put a road right down the middle here, and now I've got places to put factories, like from this pallet factory. I could run factories down this way, like an industrial park, and have the road here, and then put factories, big factories, from here in the middle of that field all the way to the road back here. So there's ways to do it without going to a 32x map. Okay, so let's get this one. Yeah, I know he had, oh, okay, he uses cocoa beans for Coca-Cola? Why the hell would you use cocoa beans? That don't make any sense. But hell, what do I know? I've never made Coca-Cola before. Okay, that looks good. And I think it's right where I want it. I don't think I want to go much further than that. Yeah, let's stay right there. Because yesterday I added some here, but I don't think I want to do that. So what do I want to do here? Let me see how that looks. Let me click on this field to get rid of everything that's highlighted. Okay. Go down here and look real quick, make sure this is lined up properly. I should have done this before. Yeah, it's okay. Good. Okay. So now I'm going to get rid of all the let me get rid of this and get rid of that and bring in the terrain editor. I'm going to remove the grass right now. I think it's foliage layer. Yeah, it's going to be grass. And let's see if it'll let me do it now. Yeah, there we go. Let's see how good that works. Okay. Make sure I didn't screw that up. I think I missed a spot. Because the salt factory, it has a I forgot what it's called on was it JV Rivers? I think it's JV Rivers. All his took was fuel, because he had this salt grinder thing that that it dug up the salt. So I just added fuel to ours on Factory Farm, because I couldn't think of anything else without, because I'm not going to put in some what they call it, where you can get rocks and coal and all that stuff. I'm not going to put anything like that in, and I didn't want to go through that. So his took fuel only because it was out in this area on PV Rivers map, to where it would, this long conveyor belt thing would grind the salt up and put it in the little silo next to it. So I'm like, nope, I'm not going to go through all that. If his takes fuel, I'm going to have this one take fuel, and that's it. Made it short, sweet, and simple. So when you start up that, the windmill starts up and it starts grinding the salt, or grinding the whatever it is, the rocks into salt. Of course, I'm no expert at making salt, so I just wanted salt on the map because I needed it for the dominoes, and I needed it for something else too. I forgot what else I use it for. But yeah, he got away with it because it was in that. I forgot what I'm thinking about. It's you guys understand what I'm talking about, where they can grind up the rocks and make them cement, and they grind up. They find coal in there. They got the big trucks and the. I don't know, Andy. I don't know where Dean is today. Dean, are you here? Nope, he's not here. Okay. Should almost be done with all this. How far are we along? Okay. I know Ian's probably going crazy right now because I'm removing all this grass. He likes grass. Let's see. He is off getting a Dr. Pepper. Yeah, quarry. That's it, Andy. He's got a quarry on his map to where it goes down into this big cave looking area, and he's got coal and salt and concrete, rocks, all kind of stuff that you can go get, because you need that stuff to build some of the factories, the way he's got his map set up. And the salt, you just take fuel over there to this big salt thing and it produces salt. And since I didn't know what makes salt, I said, okay, well, we'll just do fuel, and the propeller will start going, or the big windmill, and make salt. Now I've got a cig. And I got coffee too. Thank you, buddy. Now, if there's not 2 sugars and 1 cream in there, man, I can't drink it. You got to get my recipe right. You know, I always hate going into a restaurant and the waitress, after you get about halfway down on your coffee, they want to come over there and pour more coffee. Well, that ruins my recipe. And I'm like, no. Don't add coffee to my coffee. It screws up my recipe. Dump this and bring me a fresh cup so I can start my recipe from the beginning. So, okay, so let me undo that because I don't want the grass gone from right there. So let's get it going from right at the edge. Yeah, that's about right. Okay. So now that that's done, now we can start with the forestry ground. Okay, so on this we're going to go here and replace and forestry ground. And see if I missed any grass. It's going to definitely show up here because you'll see it coming out of the forest ground. What do you mean by 4x4, Jeff? What does 4x4 mean? Make sure I'm not putting forest ground on the other side of that road. Yeah, this definitely gives us a lot more forestry to work with all the pallets and cardboard and all that's needed on the map. See, I wouldn't have to do all this if I hadn't backed up the map and then deleted the crop duster. I should have done everything yesterday, and at the end of the day, then back up the map, then go into version 2.2 and delete the crop duster and release it. But then I'd still have all these changes and still have the crop duster on the backup file. But nope, I didn't do it that way. I didn't think about it until I was done. That's why I'm redoing this today, so I have it like I want it. Okay. Oh, 4 cream, 4 sugars. No! Two sugars, 1 cream. Okay, here we go. So now I'm going to blend this into, let's see, yeah, let me bring this down a little bit and blend it a little bit. Okay, blend. Oh, I can't, I remember that. I already had 4 over here. So let me get the grass. And I think I had it right over here is where it disappeared. Oh shit. Nope. I'm looking for that town grass. Should disappear because it's in this square area somewhere. See, is it in here? Let's see. I'm just looking. It still says 1% there. Okay, there it was. Okay, so it's in this area, so let's go with gravel. See that, get rid of it? Nope. Well, it's somewhere. Let me see. Is it in here? No, I got rid of it yesterday. Now it might be back here. Okay, that's where it is. Okay. Okay, so let's go back to grass and put grass through here. Oh shit. Nope. Okay, so we got rid of the town grass, so now I can blend this. Okay, I'm gonna save this. Oh my God, Jeff, how many jars of peanut butter do you own that's inside your cabinets right now in your home? A case, 2 cases? I'm just curious because you're really stuck on peanut butter, so I'm just peanuts and peanut butter. Okay, so what else do I need to do? I'm just waiting for this to save right now. Okay. See, there was something else I did yesterday that I shouldn't have done. Okay. Okay, that all looks good. Did I make any changes other than I know I got to go back over here with. Let me check on something real quick. I think I changed this. Where'd it go? Right here. I think I put all these in the right folder in Mod Desk. Hopefully I did. Hey Paul, how you doing, buddy? Well, hell no. I don't think. Are these out on the you gotta be kidding me. Really? Son of a bitch. Okay, so let me get this ground sign. I thought I fixed this. But this is where I got the other ones. That I should have fixed this before I yeah, see, it's just on the, oh my God, look at all those. Well, the one good thing is I'm only going to have to fix one, and then I can replace the other 2. So, because I got to get these off the scene graph the way they are. I don't like it. I thought I fixed this one, but I guess I didn't. Maybe it was the other one. Let me check the other one real quick. Paul is in the house, man. Now, that's not the same Paul that owes me a Dr. Pepper, so I don't want to get any shit started. That's a different Paul, I think. This is not Paul from Texas. Okay. So let's see which one this is. Okay, so visual. That's what I want. Ground. Okay, I'll put it right there. As long as it's in the folder in Scene Graph for the board factory, I'm happy. Yeah, everybody's stuck on peanut butter. Me, I am stuck on Band-Aids, 'cause Band-Aids stuck on me. I'm not stuck on peanut butter. Well, at least somebody's enjoying the Dr. Pepper. What the hell? I don't even want a Dr. Pepper right now, Paul. I'm drinking coffee. Tiger fixed me a cup of coffee. Come on, GE. It doesn't take that long to move something. Okay. Okay, let's get rid of the terrain. Let me bring up attributes. And let's rotate this to 180. Flip it around. And let's make sure it's not floating in the air. Okay. And let's see where it is. I think it needs to be a little further this way. And let me check the silo trigger. Let me slow down a little bit while I'm doing this. Okay. Nutella is a mix of chocolate and peanuts. Let's see. What other factories could we come up with beside fucking peanut butter? Oh God, there comes Paul too with the damn peanut butter shit. Damn. Where's Sexy Butt at? Is she here? What is her name? Liz Butt or something? Bug? I need some backup here, ma'am. If you're here. Still AF away from keys. My mom dropped by. Oh, okay. Okay, so let's bring it over a little bit like that. And let's look at it again. See, I'm only going to have to do this once because I'm not doing it one at a time. I'm going to just replace the whole factory. Get one right and then replace them with replace the right one with the other ones. Yeah, it's going to take a while for this thing to catch up with me. Okay, so I need to come up some. Let me move up. That looks good. Let's see how close I am. Damn, it still needs to come over to the right a little bit. Okay. And before I move any further, I want to see if this is the one that I fixed. Maybe this one has the ground signs all through it, and I'm wasting my time here when I could just be replacing. Let's see. This is wood fabric 2. Could have swore it was the one on the right, though. Maybe I didn't save that day, or Giants editor closed down on me or something. Holy shit, now we're talking about Reese's peanut butter cups. Oh God. I think we just need to move away from the peanut factory, okay? It's getting everybody like delusional or something. I don't know what's going on with the peanuts. Oh, a bunch of nuts. We start talking about peanuts and nuts start showing up in the chat. Yeah, that's what's happened. Okay, so let's get rid of this one. It does not seem like I've been on live for an hour and 38 minutes, does it? Wow. Time flies when you're irritated. Okay, so this is wood fabric 1, so it should be right there. Is where I need it. It's okay, Jeff. We'll figure out the peanut factory, or the, well, I got to get the fruit type on there first before I even think about a peanut factory. But it would be nice to pull a factory that's already a Platters or Planters off another map. And somebody said, what was it, Meadow or something? Rivers. All I'm doing right now, guys, is just organization for the scene graph. All these ground signs don't need to be in individual items on the scene graph. They need to be put in a folder that corresponds with where the ground sign is. So, like I said yesterday, if somebody wanted to take this board factory and export it or move it around the map, they don't have to go back and grab the ground signs that's left behind and move them too. Just move everything at once, which is the easiest way to do it. And it doesn't take, when you're doing this, it doesn't take a lot more effort just to add the ground signs to the actual board factory.
Hey guys.
Hey, Dean is in the house, guys. Welcome back, man. Everybody was saying, are you playing hooky? Do you have a pass?
No, that's me, Mark.
Oh, hey Mark, how you doing, buddy?
Hey. Yourself?
Man, I'm doing awesome. Hey Jeff, yeah, send me a link to that Platters, and also, does Jordan's map have a platter factory? I thought it did. I thought I saw one, but I could be wrong. So did you guys just get done with Let's Play?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, with my German buddies, yeah.
Okay, so let me look at this this trigger here and see. Can you see what I'm doing, Mark?
I don't have your channel open. Let me open
Oh, okay.
YouTube for a while.
Let me move this over just a little bit to the right. Kind of center it a little bit.
Yeah, I got it open.
Okay. See, that should do it, maybe. A bit more. Okay, so let's see. Yep, okay. So I think that's all the ground signs here. Let me save. Yeah, Jeff, if anybody would check Jordan's map, because that's an awesome map, and I'm so familiar with the way he codes. So I'd love to take it from Jordan's map. So if there's, I could have swore I saw a Platter's factory on Jordan's map. Mark, do you know if Jordan's map has a Planter's factory, like peanuts?
It should have. I think I've seen peanuts on that map before.
Yeah, somebody said, I think they... Does Jordan's map have peanuts as a fruit type, guys? Somebody check that for me if you would.
It has peanuts, but you can't plant them. You have to make them, I think. So,
How do you make them?
with seeds. Yeah.
Huh?
I think there's a seed factory, and you have to make it using seeds and water or something, and then they come in pallets.
And then you take the peanuts from the pallets over to platters?
Yep.
So that would mean, guys, I wouldn't have to put in a fruit type of peanuts. That would be easier. So he's got a peanut factory that makes the peanuts. You take the peanuts from there over to the platters factory. That would be a lot better. Okay, so I think that is it. Let me see. See all these right here, wood chips out.
Pat, are you going to convert that map over for 19?
Yes. Yep. But even if I could do it today, I'm not going to convert anything until I get that crop duster working.
Okay.
Then I can start converting. I downloaded Giants Editor 8.0, and when I brought the map in there, I didn't see any kind of scripts where I could start converting. So I just left it alone.
Editor 8.1.0, the beta version.
What is it?
8.1.0.
Yeah, the beta version. That's what I've got.
No. So this 2.2 is going to be out for FS17, is it?
Yeah, 2.2. Yeah, it'll be on 17. Because I can't convert nothing right now. And I can't convert anything until Maverick comes back. Because Maverick's familiar with it, and we were going to work on it together. Because
is he on holidays or something?
No, his computer went out. So he's trying to get donations for a new computer. He's about $200 short right now. Okay, so there's the wood chip one. Let's get rid of that. Let's see, seed that it is on joint. Seed. You mean C? Hi, Mark. Jeff is saying hi to you, buddy.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
Oh, okay.
I've seen a live let's play on the Honeydew map this afternoon.
You did what now?
I've seen somebody play do a live stream on the Honeydew map.
Honeydew? Is that on FS19?
Yeah.
Maybe it should be this next one down, I think. Nope. No, it would be this one. Yeah.
Version 1.0. Yeah.
What's version 1.0? You talking about the map?
The Honeydew Farms Excel map.
Now, does that have factories or anything on it?
That I don't know. I'm just seeing a couple of versions here, 1.003 as well.
And you're talking about the Honeydew map, that is for FS19 only.
Can I send links in the YouTube chat? Does that work?
Yeah. Absolutely. If it's an FS19 map, that would be good for everybody. Oh wow, it came right back where I needed it to. Hell, that doesn't usually happen. Okay, so that's perfect. Okay, so that's right. Where'd it go? Okay, there it is, wood chips. And one thing I didn't do, I didn't see if this other one was floating in the air. Let me make sure this sign here is not floating. So you've played the map?
No, I was just watching the Let's Play. The Let's Play guy who did play on it this afternoon.
Oh, okay. Okay, and I think this is one that I needed to change out. Wait a minute, what was that? Wood chip in. This should be wood chip out, not wood chip in. Hold on. Why was it? Oh, I know why. Because I went over there and clicked on the wood chip out in. Damn it. What's on my second pallet factory and board factory? What are you talking about? What's on there? Let me show these links. Okay. Okay, wood chip out. Okay, good. Let me show that one. Okay, see, yep, that's out in the middle of nowhere. Let's get rid of that. The signs? I don't know what you mean. The ground signs? Yeah. But see, I did this yesterday to the other ones. But then I brought the old map back in that still has the crop duster, so they're not done anymore. So I'm doing this one so I can... I'm just going to replace the other two with the ones that are done. And then delete those ground signs. See, pallet factory. Yeah, that's where it should be.
Did you make your own ground signs, Pat?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. I did that in paint.net. Now, these ones that I'm messing with right now, Maverick did those.
Mm-hmm.
This is the pallet factor. I didn't put this here. He had all that done. That's part of his original map. But all the other ground signs of the factories, I did all those.
Nice.
Of course, I couldn't have done them if he hadn't shown me how. We got on Discord, and he walked me through it, how to do it. Because I didn't know the first thing about paint.net back then. Goes Goes to show you guys, even an old dog can learn new tricks.
That's true.
Look at that. That is incredible that it's coming right back to where I need it to. Wow. How is that doing that? Because it wasn't doing that before. Let me make sure this thing's lined up with the trigger, because it just popped where it was supposed to go. Let me find the trigger. It is input, output. Should be input. Okay. Okay, there's my tip trigger. No, Jeff, don't be sorry, man. I know what you were talking about. You saw me do it yesterday, but like I said, that's why I had to redo the trees and everything, because I deleted the crop duster, then brought the map in yesterday for the live stream and did all these changes. And I'm like, holy hell. Now I've got to... I can't just go back to the backup map where the crop duster is, because the trees and all the changes I made today is not there. I'm going to have to replace and put everything back into the, including the runway lights and everything, for the crop duster. So it's easier for me just to redo what I did yesterday rather than rebuild the airport and the runway lights and... Okay, there we go. That's fine. Okay, so what... Let me go back to the other sign, because there's some more signs here. Let me close all this stuff out. Wait. Okay, wood factory in. I think that's going to be the other wood factory, which I don't need to mess with that. Wait till it highlights so I can move. Okay, so there it is. Okay, so I can take this, this, and this, and delete them. I don't need them. Let me see where it pops up though. Seed products? Where's that at? Wait a minute. Where's the seed products coming from? That's got to be behind me. Come on. It's not letting me move right now. I'm having to wait. Okay, so that's highlighted. So the seed, yeah, see, it's over there. I didn't realize that one was out too. So let me undo that one. Shit. Okay. Okay, see, I don't have to redo this. So I can delete those two. Because if I don't, when I replace it with the other ones, those ground signs will be under the other ground signs and taking up space in the size of the file that we don't need to. Okay, Jeff, what'd you do with my lighter, man? Oh, never mind. I found it. It's okay. I got it. Thought Jeff had swiped my damn lighter for a minute. Okay, so see, now what I do is I'm gonna highlight this one. This just makes it a little easier than to have to keep going through what I'm going through. This is wood fabric 2. So I'm gonna highlight that whole thing. Okay, that's highlighted. And wait for it to get through loading on the attributes. Okay, and I'm going to highlight wood fabric 2 because I'm going to have to change the name back to that, or it'll give me an error in the log. and then I can go up here to replace. It's already loaded. Bring it down here. It's not in my way. Move over here. Well, let's see. Do I have a wood fabric right? It should be right above there, but it's not. Okay, so let me highlight it. Just close all this out. I'm having to wait. Hold on. Hold on, everybody. Okay, now I can load it here. Load, load, load. Okay, and then replace. And now the other one will have the ground signs inside the scene graph file. And I can go and do the other two out by the northwest end of the map the same way, which is what I'm fixing to do. But I got to get rid of those grounds. Yeah, I'll have to get rid of the ground signs off the scene graph first. Okay, so that's done. Let me get rid of this. Come on. I hate that this thing works so slow. And it still didn't close it. Okay, there we go. So now I go back over to the second one, because I got to change that name back. And if I'm not mistaken, it's going to be this one right here. But you can't have two wood fabrics because it's going to interfere with each other in the mod desk and the i3D file. It's got to have a different name, so you just call it wood fabric 2.
Yeah.
Hey, Amy! Thank God you showed up. We've been waiting for, or not we. There is no we here. I've been waiting on you for like an hour to show up because I need all the backup I can get. These guys are just ferocious against me. Do you know what they want me to do? They want to put nuts everywhere. Nuts. I mean, they want everybody to go nuts. I don't know what the deal is with that.
You should put a squirrel in there or something.
Yeah. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. Okay, so that wasn't it. Well, that's the second mistake I've made in my life, because that was not it. Okay, so let me highlight it. Okay. So now these ground signs are in the right folder. Okay, where am I highlighted at here? Is this it? Might be it. Oh man, Tiger's been here for hours, man. Shit,
Right.
I didn't know whether to start charging him rent or not.
I'm being the judges.
Yeah, he came in here and just started homesteading.
Right.
I'm like, what the hell? Trying to push this nut thing off on me. And see, Amy's totally against it. I can already tell. She's laughing at every one of them. Yeah, that's what I think, Amy. They keep trying to get me to do a peanut butter factory, which I do like that idea, actually. But yeah, man, Amy, you can never have enough factories because even though they're on the map, doesn't mean you have to actually take product to them if you don't want to mess with that factory. Okay, so right here, see where this is wood fabric? That means I have two of them, and that's going to create an error in the log because the i3D file is going to try to pull the information from two wood fabrics. So I've just got to switch this back to the other name, which I copied earlier. Oh, Here we go. Okay. Paste. Wood fabric 2. Enter. Well, that's it, guys. No peanut butter factory. No platters factory. Amy said no, but hell no. So I don't know what to do now. Amy said this map does not need any more factories, guys. You bunch of nuts. Okay, I'm getting a message down here at the bottom. You're at 2 hours, Pat. Where the hell is Dean at?
I have no idea.
Dean's sending me messages saying I'm at 2 hours. How the hell does he know? He has like ESP. He might have ESPN. I don't know. He has one or the other. Let's see. Let's close this up. And guys, look, I want to try to keep these videos like 2 hours long. So Daniel Dean is correct. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to end this live stream to keep it it's at 2 hours and 2 minutes right now. I'm going to stop right here where I am. I'm not going to move. I'm going to make a new picture for the next live stream, and I'm going to be right back. So give me about, I don't know, 3 to 5 minutes, and I'll be right back. I'm just going to make a new picture and come back on. So guys, I'll be right back. Please come back. We got 13 people watching right now. Amy, got to leave the house. Boys and girls take care all. Why are you leaving the house, Andy? Where are you going? Hold on, Andy. See, this map actually don't need him. Amy, come back. Jeff, all of you. Mark, Tiger. And I don't know who else is here because there's 13 people here been hiding. Now look, Daniel Dean. I'm no good at hide and go seek. I'm a lot better at red light, green light. I can do red light, green light. I can even do Simon Says, but there's a lot of counting going on with hide and go seek. Now I can count to 10, but like we said yesterday, I just don't get them in the right order. I can go to 1 to 10, but the numbers are where I want them. So let's not play hide and go seek there, Dean. All right, guys, I'll be right back.